What's up, everybody? It's the Sports Chasers Podcast. Coming to you live and direct with your host and your moderator, Kevin L. Warren, along with his fellow co-hosts, Dorian, the D.A. Albreton, James, the Angry One Warren, Mike Mills, Daryl D-Dub Warren, and Dan K, the Hockey Dude. This is a real sports podcast for real fans. This is a sports podcast with no hot takes, no narratives, just real, unadulterated sports talk. Please be advised that there may be some colorful and explicit language. The Sports Chasers are the defenders of the fans. Now, here's your host and moderator, Kevin L. Warren!
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Hey, it's another Thursday night for the Sports Chasers Podcast, coming to you live and direct every Thursday night. Hey, this is the show where we talk nothing but sports, the adulterated thing about sports. Hey, I'm glad to be back. Been missing in action the last 2 weeks. One, because of life, and two, because of technology. But I'm glad to be back in the building, back doing some things with the Sports Chasers. Hey, we're going to get right into it because we got a lot to get into tonight. So going, not left and right on my screen, but yeah, because I'll be telling a lie. Yes, going to the left to right on my screen. We got the DA. DA, what's up, brother? How are you, sir?
Hey, man, we good. No complaints, man. We're going to make it pop tonight. A lot of good stuff happening in sports. We'll see how much of it we can get into.
Gotcha. D-Dub, what's up, brother? How are you, sir?
Good to be here. Sports Chasers Podcast Thursday night. What's popping?
Me and D-Dub looking like twins tonight. Wasn't done on purpose, but I got my glasses on tonight. Hey, we got our N.B.A. guy, our awesome N.B.A. contributor. We got my main man, Ryan. Anytime I call Ryan comes through with the N.B.A. talk. Hey, the N.B.A. playoffs are going on, and he's here. Ryan, what's up, brother? What's going on? How are you tonight?
What's up, Kev? What's up, fellas, man? Happy to be here, bro. Thank you for having me back again. Hey, some good stuff going on in the NBA. Playoffs are live and cracking. We have the Draymond incident. You know, we can talk about that. Well, we got Kawhi, news about Kawhi. So, hey, a lot of stuff to get to.
Got you. We got the Angry One. He'll be with us shortly. Dan and Mike Mills. We'll holler at them later, man. But it's good to be back, man. Like I said, been missing the last 2 weeks. But it's good to be back here in the building. Like I said, we got a lot to get into tonight. Dan is not here, but I'm your hockey guy tonight. And hey, we'll just roll with tonight, man. So we'll start off with the Tampa Bay game. Tampa Bay and Toronto. Tampa Bay currently leads that series 1-0. It is currently 1-0 in the first period in Toronto. Toronto's up against this. Toronto has not gotten out of the playoffs. They said since people had beepers in the 90s in the first round. So, and Toronto
is about right.
Toronto, they're number 3 in the conference. So they're up 2-0 early against Tampa Bay in Toronto. So we'll see what Toronto can do against Tampa Bay. And I'm gonna ask Ryan something here in a second about hockey and basketball, a little correlation. The New York Rangers, they will go across the Hudson to Newark to face the New Jersey Devils. That game 7:30 tonight. Well, puck should be dropping now here in a little bit. The Rangers went out big the other night. They went up 3-0. They wound up winning that game 5-1. And so the Rangers, so they finally got Kane involved, and that line is humming for the Rangers. So they're looking to go up 2-0 against the New Jersey. Against the New Jersey Devils.
Yes.
The best of the best, the Boston Bruins. They are tied with the Florida Panthers 1-1. The Panthers came back and won that game last night. Kachuk, he had an Oscar. I believe he had 2 goals. Boston really outclassed the Panthers in game 1, but they got that series tied 1-1, and they are playing. Excuse me, they are playing tonight. Is it tonight? Yes, they're playing tonight. The game is at 7:30 on TNT. We got also we got the Carolina. Excuse me, that game is tomorrow. We got Carolina and the New York Islanders series. Hey, shout out to all the New York City metropolitan area teams, including basketball. Every last one of them have made the playoffs. This is the first time that this has happened since 1994, where the Yankees, the Knicks, Nets, Rangers, Islanders, and Devils have made the postseason. No buildings dark this year during April. So shout out to all the New York City metropolitan area teams. So let me get back to that. Carolina and the Islanders. Carolina is really showing their might. They're up 2-0. They beat the Islanders on yesterday, outclassing them. I'll say this. I watched just a little bit of the highlights from it yesterday, how Carolina's just way too fast and physical for the Islanders. Islanders kind of they did sneak into the last 2 spots with them and the Panthers. So they was able to secure the 7th spot, the second wild card. But they're down against the Carolina Panthers 2-0 in that series here. So we'll move to the Western Conference. The Western Conference here, you got Dallas and Minnesota tied 1-1. For all my hockey folks, the Dallas Stars used to be the Minnesota North Stars, and they're playing the expansion. Well, it's been a long time since it's been an expansion against the Minnesota Wild. It's 7-3. Dallas won on last night, 7-3. That series is tied at 1-1. Let's go to one of the better. Well, all of them are good, but I would say one of the ones, the series I'm kind of got my eye tuned in. Edmonton and L.A., the Kings. Edmonton has this series is tied 1-1, with Edmonton winning on last night 4-2. Then you also have here the Stanley Cup champions, the Colorado Avalanche against the Seattle Kraken. That game is tonight at 9:30 on ESPN. The Seattle, with the surprising win in game 1, they lead the series 1-0. So we'll see what the Avalanche got on tonight, so they can try to even the series. The Golden Knights. This is like their 3rd year in the league, and they continue to surprise. They are the second in the conference, in the Western Conference. They're hosting Winnipeg tonight at 10 o'clock. The Winnipeg Jets with the surprising win in Vegas the other night, 1-0. So that's where we're at with the National League Hockey League playoffs. I'll give you a little bit more later, but hey, N.H.L's back. I just wanted to ask Ryan this before we jump into the NFL. To the N.B.A.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. The N.H.L, they play a series, they play a game. They're off one day, and they play a game. The N.B.A, they play a game, and then they're off 2 days. What's up with that?
Wait, no. No, the travel, on the travel, they're off 2 days. So, most of the time, most of the playoffs has been, you play a game, you get 1 day off, then you play again, and when you have to travel, then you get the 2 days off. That's what's going on here with that. So when you start game 1, you play, you get the 1 day off, and then you play again. But when you travel, when you got to travel and go to game 3, that's when you get the 2 days off, the travel day and that nature. So I agree with that.
I could have sworn Lakers and Memphis play Sunday, and they ain't play again till Tuesday.
Because of the scheduling, because you have so many teams playing, you have to kind of, you can't, like on the weekends you can have 4 games, but not on the weekday. So you absolutely correct with that. The Lakers did get 2 days off because I remember when Ja got hurt in game 1, they were saying he had an extra day to to see if he can play. So you are correct, Kev. You are correct with that. But that's because of scheduling. You can't have so many games on a weeknight. 3, yes, you can. 4, you're not going to do it. That's why on the weekends, there's always 4 games on the Saturday and Sunday in round 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. I've been watching basketball for a long time.
Stop beating up the N.B.A.
Hey, we're gonna give it to
Ryan. Yeah.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Oh man. So I want to start off and talking about the Draymond Green. I don't know if y'all hit on that yet. The Draymond Green suspension.
No. Go ahead.
We haven't touched it. Go ahead, man. It's yours.
Okay,
it's Ryan. Yes.
All right.
But you must agree that he's an idiot.
Right. Yes. I'm not gonna call him an idiot. He has no accountability at all, and that's the problem. He's a grown man, and he has to know. Look, I have all these strikes against me. That's life. So when somebody says, Sabonis grabbed his leg, yeah, there's grabbing all the time in the NBA. There's not stomping on somebody's chest in the NBA. He clearly did it on purpose. He knew what he was doing. All Sabonis did was grab his leg. That's been done a lot. He got the technical, but what happened, and I think the reason why he got suspended was because of his track record. Now we all know in the game of life, okay. If you and I, Kev, we both go in front of the judge, and I was speeding, right? You had no history of speeding. Your first time doing it, you're gonna get off light. But when you have 3 and 4 or 5 speeding tickets, nah, man, you're gonna lose your license. And I equate it to that. He has to stop doing that, man. His game suits the Golden State Warriors, right? So what he does with Golden State, it works. And kudos to him. He has carved himself a Hall of Fame career. Okay? And he took advantage of the situation, playing with the all-time great in Steph Curry, playing with the all-time great shooter in Clay. So rightfully so, he deserves all that. But he has to stop with the antics, because what it's doing is hurting his team. Yeah. He did not have to stomp on Sabonis. He did not have to do that. He's getting his. If Sabonis is holding his foot, all he had to do is like, hey, the ref is holding my foot. Get the technical, okay, and then he's good. But no, he had to
like the same way he was holding Jaylen Brown's foot last year.
Correct. Same. It's the same thing. It's the same. He's always the one that's always in all of this ruckus and antics with the NBA. And another reason why he got suspended, like I said, it was because of the track record, okay? And another reason too, the man was damn near doing WWE.
Yeah, he's running around doing the Hulk Hogan.
Doing the Hulk Hogan, just rolling up. He's standing on the chair. You know what I'm saying? He's acting like, egging on the crowd. And let me tell you, with the commissioner in the building. So that's not a good look on that. And one thing about the NBA, they don't play, is what happened with Detroit and Indiana. They don't want to see anything like that happen again. The Malice in the Palace. Man, they take that thing serious, man. So you can't be egging on the crowd and just making it, like you said, boss, just make it about himself.
That's right. This is why I call him an idiot. I'm not challenging his intellectual.
Right, of course.
He's a pretty smart guy, but he's an idiot in this sense of that you got to know what you're doing. You got to know you're a veteran in the game. You got to know what type of attention you're bringing to your
correct. Zero awareness. Zero awareness.
So this is the problem I have with this guy. And again, people was trying to defend him this week, and I'm saying, no, we're not going to do that because
he deserved it.
I'm still mad about the suspension that all the Knicks got. that year. So I'm going back. That's how mad I am.
Correct.
When the Knicks went and they suspended almost the whole damn team. Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah.
Stood up.
Stood up.
Also,
right?
It also happened to Phoenix against
Phoenix
San Antonio.
Well. So I want all the smoke with the commissioner to give him whatever he decided to give him. And this guy's a repeat offender. So
absolutely.
He must, that when he did against LeBron, I was defending him. Everybody else was like, "Oh no, suspend him." Well, you know what? Yeah, well, he gets it suspended, and that goes with anybody else.
And the
3 times in 1 year that year, he kept Steven Adams
exactly
twice.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why he got suspended, because it kept happening. So, like I said, I equate to a traffic ticket. 2 people go into the court in front of the judge. You have all these tickets of speeding, and the guy who doesn't is going to get the benefit of the doubt. He has lost the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, that's a
right?
fact. That's a whole fact.
And another point I want to make, right? So he punched Jordan Poole at the beginning of the season. Didn't get suspended. Okay, and fine. That's an in-house matter. Happened at practice. I'm cool with that, right? So he does all this. You would think that when Draymond stomped on Sabonis and they're reviewing it, and he's going through all his theatrics, doing the Hulk Hogan, calling fans the P word and all that stuff, you would think an assistant coach, player would have grabbed him and said, "Hey, calm down. You can't do this, Draymond." It's like Draymond controls everything over there. I really believe that.
Let me ask you a question then, Ryan.
Yeah.
You said it to begin, and I'm telling you, right? Like, so this whole topic,
right,
is becoming weirder and weirder to me, because I'm thinking, this whole shit is just fixed because of that, because of just what you said. You said first thing says no accountability, and that's exactly what I took it for, because nobody. And I remember back in the days when the dude get in the fight, somebody tried to stop him. Somebody's trying to stop you.
Right.
Even if they're saving you from yourself.
Correct. Nobody saved us from this exact.
Nobody
beautiful.
did anything.
Well put.
So is this an act? Like, is this what they want to have happen? Because it don't make no sense for anybody on that team to want the only center they got, because now you say, "Oh, Looney can't do it, Kuminga can't do it, can't do it, ain't got nothing." Oh, we got to bring Wiseman back from the G League or wherever we traded Wiseman to. Get him back to play, because we don't have a big that can play in the middle anymore.
And not only that, he's their best facilitator.
Yeah. Why are you complaining now? Which I'm not saying they are.
They are. They are complaining.
If you didn't stop him from getting kicked out, why are you complaining now? So
right,
I'm just
exactly.
I'm not really sure about the whole thing, and it really, really, really looks fake to me.
Not one person on that team, on that bench, grabbed Draymond, like, "Yo, calm down, sit down, and just calm down."
Well, nobody. They say, "Oh, your vitamins and vegetables." Nobody.
Exactly. Nobody tried to defuse the situation. I can't believe that. So Golden State can't be complaining, talking about, "Oh, Sabonis is playing dirty and throwing elbows." They even said that Sabonis was using the ball as a weapon. I've never heard that in my life.
Soft ass dudes.
Use the ball as a weapon.
Golden State came out and they made a statement, said that
did I miss something here?
No, they said that Sabonis is using the ball as a weapon.
Yeah, because when he gets the rebound, it keeps the ball high and turns.
Keeps the ball. He's swinging it. So, and you're taught that as a big man. You know what I'm saying? You're taught that. Get him up off you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I hold Draymond accountable for this, to be suspended. I hold the coach. I hold Curry. I hold all those players, because nobody went to that dude. I really believe if they just sat him down, controlled him, right?
Oh no! Ryan. This is Draymond being Draymond.
Exactly.
This is Draymond, because he can't do shit else. he can't do nothing else.
He can't help himself.
Well, he can't help himself, but he did.
Be his old ass the hell up out of here. That's
well, you know the value. You're not going to get the value from another person like Draymond. And Draymond's the heart and soul, and he.
Yep, the heart and soul will be home.
And you know, I heard a lot of like, you know, other people in the media saying he shouldn't be suspended. I'm like, yeah, he should be suspended. Yeah, the NBA can't do this. The NBA is ruining the playoffs. No, Draymond Green is ruining the playoffs.
Right. Yeah. Just mind you that we just had a player punch another player on the bench, and I didn't hear nobody come to that guy's defense about he shouldn't have been suspended. Yep. Team suspended him for 1 game.
Right, exactly, and a stomp, a kick is just as bad as a punch.
Just as bad. I don't care.
And if a kick lands, it's probably worse than a punch. That's a foot.
Well, they told me that was his teammate, and that was the difference. I said, "Stop, man." I was like, you know what? I can't watch you guys. It's
sit on the dude's chest.
Terrible.
So it's a wrap, man.
Yes, because Michigan did the right thing, as far as I'm concerned.
And he jumped off his chest like a trampoline, bro.
Yes, he did.
It was crazy.
I said prior to the series, Ryan,
there's
a nuclear weapon on the Sacramento bench that there is nobody on the Golden State Warriors can guard. Those two, well, both of them, De'Aaron Fox and Monk, because they're going to score 60 points a game.
Man,
so this is the reality. You got to stay in front of them. They don't have anybody on that team that can stay in front of those two guards. So, with that being said, it's over. Oh, listen, the next game, the Splash Brothers are going to splash all over the house, and the pool going to get his. But after that, it calms back down, and the old guys become old guys, and the young guys are going to sweep them the hell up out of here. So it'll be done in 5 or 6 games. That team did not show me anything in the regular season for me to have faith in them when you score.
Especially on the road.
Wins. Yeah, 8 wins on the road, 9 wins. That's
right. Right.
That means and you didn't care. You don't know or you don't care.
Right.
I'm not sure which one it is. So
and to your point about Fox, he just won Clutch Player of the Year. He has the most clutch points. So I'm not even gonna lie. The shot making in these first 2 games with Golden State and Sacramento has just been phenomenal. The shot making. It really looks like a changing in the balance as far as the youthful team versus the older team, and so it does look like that. And let's give Mike Brown some kudos, man. He's coaching his ass off.
He knew exactly what to do.
Former assistant coach, the defensive coach. So he knows that team at the back of his hand. And here's another nugget with this series, right? When Golden State lost to Cleveland, right? Who do they blame? Why they lost to Cleveland? He's on Sacramento right now.
Oh yeah, my man
Harrison Barnes. They's like, oh, we gotta replace him and bring in KD. Not rightfully so. You can get KD
actually doing his thing first game. So
exactly. So I know Harrison Barnes want this in the worst way, man. So I'm happy for them, man. Really happy for them. So
no problem. I don't have anything against Golden State. I don't have anything against any team really.
They're phenomenal.
But I just think that the way you guys played on the road this year is either one, you lost, you forgot how to play on the road, or it was disrespectful and you just didn't care. Right? So I'm not sure which one it was,
right?
But both are not good. So
or what do they always say when you go as a basketball team when you go on the road? That's when you come together as a team and you're tight.
Yeah, and with that effort on the road. So.
With that whole punch, Draymond Green punching Poole, it has. Looking at it, they're not tight anymore. And then you have a bunch of young guys versus a bunch of old guys. So there's no middle ground there. Maybe Wiggins, but there's no middle ground. They just don't seem close. And we see, we sound kind of crazy talking about that because they just got finished winning the championship, right? So, but listen,
they just got through it last year. They got to a point to where they got through it. Like. I agree because I do feel that when you look at Boston, you're looking at a different type of team than you.
Oh man, Boston's my pick
they
right
look
now.
like they go in for each other. Like they look like they would actually fight for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like you said, Golden State, they wouldn't stop a dude from jumping off a building. So their boy was essentially
Can't believe it.
off a building, and no one stopped him from jumping.
Nobody stopped him, bro.
Go jump.
It was like it was like they wanted Draymond Green to get in trouble.
Yeah. Jump off the building.
Yeah, totally agree. So I'm nervous about. I'm still nervous about the. I can't. As a Rockets fan, I can't stand Golden State, but I don't ever count that Curry out, man. But we'll see.
There are the one thing that the reason why I do not believe they're going to win is this, and this is Mike Brown said it, and it's funny he said it, but he said, we're gonna run their asses out the gym.
Yeah,
which means that he's saying they're old.
Correct.
We're gonna outscore them because
Clay can't guard
a weapon sitting here on my bench.
Yeah.
So whatever Curry can do, this guy Fox can do. Right? If it's not a three, he'll get it the old-fashioned way because there's no one.
That mid-range is sick. Sick mid-range.
Right, but he can get to the basket on any guard that they have, and you'll have to foul him. Right? So what happens is like, okay, well, you can get a three that way. We'll get a three this way. But a three this way gets one of your boys on the bench. So the reality is that he said that they're going to run them out the gym, which means like they're saying youth will be served. And they're not going to get tired. They're just going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming and just keep doing what they do. So, I mean, we'll wait and see what Golden State will do. I'm not.
It's a game. It's a game of adjustments, and they always say the series don't start until the road team wins, quote unquote. That's the whole thing. So, hey, if Golden State holds serve, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, game 3 is tonight. Yep. Game 3 is tonight. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think let me go on to this. It's funny you said DA about Mike Brown said he's gonna run him to death. Then Golden State, they have absolutely ran their course. Well, not ran their course, but like DA said, they was lucky, very lucky to hold that thing together last year. And
they got lucky.
They're a very good team. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and they're a very good team. But the Draymond antics. That's a good analogy, Ryan, that you said about the speeding ticket. I see no force hand. They absolutely, the judge does look at your history and he will say, oh, okay, John Smith, you've been in here in my courtroom 7 times in the last 6 months.
Right.
Same speeding ticket?
Yeah, same thing. Can't control himself, bro.
Dog, you're habitual.
Well, but
we're gonna give you the business, man.
Said I think more telling. I didn't even think of it, but his whole team let him jump off the roof. Like he walked to the edge of the roof.
Nobody stopped him.
On his team grabbed him and said, "Yo, Dre, sit down, B. Yo, son, relax, man.
Sit down." Nobody. It's as if they're scared of him. It's like they're scared of him.
They didn't care. 1 or 2.
Ryan, I was about to say the same thing. What, are you scared?
Right.
Go ahead. So,
but they didn't care. What you think, E?
Yeah, Ryan.
Basically, first of all, salute, man. Pardon my lateness, man. Ryan, what's going on, bro?
What's up, brother?
DA,
how you doing, bro?
Chilling. Yeah, I'm just say this, man. The whole Draymond thing, man. People put up with it because they was the quote unquote dynasty, right? They kept on winning this, and that, the third. We've heard these analogies all the time before. Manny being Manny, let Draymond being Draymond. It doesn't matter as long as you're winning. Well, now y'all can't buy a road game. And last time I checked, you got to play 4 games on the road. 4. Unless you lose. But you're not going to win anything. This team's hungry. I'm going to say this. We've spoken about this numerous times. This is what happens when you don't have no OGs on the team, when you don't have those vets on the team. So when they were baby bloomers, they had to learn on their own. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no real vet. Yeah, you had a David West here and there, but he wasn't there long. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't have that OG. You didn't have that veteran leadership in that locker room. They had to learn it on their own. And basically, Draymond was Draymond, and nobody kept him in check because, let's face it, Nobody on that team, past or present, is going to do what Draymond does. Okay. Yes, the man has a high IQ. Yes, we all know what Draymond brings to the table. But this extra stuff, miss me with it, man. Miss me with it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
Nobody.
Yeah.
He's lucky he didn't get more games.
Indeed.
Yeah, I agree.
Just saying. Ryan, let's move on to Memphis and the Lakers.
Memphis and the Lakers. Hey, Lakers missed a golden opportunity, man, to take control of that series with Ja being out. But I gotta give my man's credit, man. That point guard, his backup, he comes in and he has Jones, yeah. He's had the best assist to turnover ratio the last 5 years, fellas.
Whoa.
The best assist to turnover ratio. So what happens is, and that's why Memphis seems like they don't lose a beat when Ja is out, because you now get a controlled game. Whereas Ja is so dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like he's dynamic. He's awesome, right? But there's a lot of turnovers. All right. A lot of questionable shot selections, things of that nature. So,
Ryan, Ja been out every year. Last year, exactly. They were 20-4 when Ja was out. So they used to doing this. Like, this ain't nothing new for them.
Nothing new. And then what happens is, what happens, guys, when one of your key guys goes out. The next man up mentality. The team kind of rallies around that. But the Lakers came out. They came out sluggish. No,
it wasn't sluggish. They came out like they was the shit. They don't have to do nothing.
True.
John Moran ain't here. They ain't got the big man, Mr. Adams. We got all our guys here. We good. We got
true. I want to give him a little bit more credit in that, but yeah, you
right. 5 scored 13 points. Top 75. 13.
Yeah.
Oh, how many points do you have?
13 points.
Oh, okay. Top. All right, cool.
And then the backup center went crazy. Yeah. He out Tillman.
Xavier Tillman. Put some respect on his name.
Xavier Tillman. He outplayed AD. Anthony Davis.
I think he blocked him like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Right.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I said, and only Anthony Davis would get hurt on a jump ball.
Right.
It's just
the dude is soft, man. I don't know, not soft as he is fragile as hell, man. But he still played very fragile. But he played. I think he got hit in the temple or the eye, somewhere right there.
Yeah.
And I think he dropped down like somebody shot him. And then it's always
top 5 talent, man. Top 5 talent.
I just never seen. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's probably one of the worst guys that we've seen. That's very fragile. But my God. But
yeah, man.
Continue, Ryan.
But getting back to the series. So, like I said, man, the Lakers missed a golden opportunity to take control of it. I still think they're in the driver's seat. LeBron will figure it out. But they're not going away, man. They play tough. I like the fact that Dillon the villain. They're going with that, right? So that's their Draymond in a sense. And believe it or not, he got in LeBron's head last night when LeBron was chirping back with him. That means I'm in your head. LeBron don't do that. LeBron don't chirp like that.
Oh, you gonna think that old man gonna come back and score 40 on him?
No. See,
you know what?
You gotta be kidding me. In LA, DA?
That's my problem, yo. Like, my problem is this: that everybody on TV use those same platitudes. Oh, LeBron gonna figure it out. What the fucking figure out? You're 38 years old. Like, certain things are inevitable, right? So I watched the game and I said, okay, there's certain plays that you don't get back on, right? So he's already taking breaks throughout the game.
That's been all year though. All
right?
year.
Yeah, but the point that I make is that when you do take breaks throughout the game, I'm expecting more from you on the offensive end.
Yeah, facts.
All right, because Dillon's not a huge offensive factor.
No.
But when he gets his chance to take big shots in the end of the game, you're 5
He
feet
makes
away
big shots. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're 5 feet away from the dude.
Right.
Like, dude, I need a little bit more effort from you.
Right.
Like, we can't switch off every play. Like, they're going to run it's to the point where when Memphis knows they need something, they'll run the pick to get LeBron on Dillon.
On the switch.
They'll make sure he switches because they know he's not going to guard. They know he's going to try to get the block from the back. But as long as you keep the ball out in front of you, got no chance. As long as you're still jumping, you got a chance with Bron.
Right.
Now, I don't think he's a bad player. I don't think AD's a bad player. But what I'm saying is that I don't believe that young players should automatically defer to old guys during a game. Now, off the game, respect-wise, yeah, I got you. No problem.
You mean the opposing team?
Yes, I think you're here to play a game.
Right, absolutely.
We got to stop all this, we know that this guy's going to come. No, you don't, man. This is why we play the game. And unfortunately, I'll go back to my original point and I'll shut up. When guys keep saying they know this guy is going to do something and it happens, well, it's just like, well, damn. Hulk Hogan is going to fight for a while. He's going to get knocked down, right? They're going to drop the atomic leg on him twice. And then you're going to put him in the arm bar, and then he's going to do this shit. And then his arm's going to go up.
He's going to hold it up. He's going to hold up.
He's going to start looking. And then he's going to get up and win the show, win the match.
Right.
Well, let's not keep saying, oh, well, LeBron's going to do that. Because when I see him do it, I'm like, this is phony. Because I played enough sports to know that it never works out like that. It never works out like that. The only time it works out like that is like if you go to the gym in the Y and there's a dude that used to be an N.B.A. player playing against a bunch of fathers. Okay, yeah, they're going to win because he used to be in the N.B.A. But pretty much, guys around the same level of game, nah, man. Even Michael Jordan didn't get that from me. Even Mike didn't get that from me because the Knicks won sometime.
Yeah.
He didn't. I'm old, so I actually grew up watching them lose. It happens.
Absolutely.
Tell me, that scares me. And I'm already on the sideline of this whole thing being fake. So I'm already.
You always going back to that.
Yeah, but if you keep telling me, yo, LeBron's gonna figure it out. If he figures it out, I'm like, wow. That's 15 years in a row he figured that shit out. What the hell? Then it starts to learn either he's real smart and everybody else real dumb, or this bitch is fixed. So I'll shut up now. Drink my water. I'm old.
He should have figured it out last night. That's what I'm gonna say. You had look, you have arguably two of the top 5 players in the league. So they say, they being some of these talking heads throughout these various networks out here, right? And some fans and shit like that, right? Where was that at last night? Come on, man. This is the playoffs.
Hey.
You can't do it during the regular season. Y'all tell us this is the playoffs. This is when you come to play. Well, where the fuck was that at last night?
Yeah. Well, the other team wants to win too, so you gotta give them credit.
True, but this is I'm saying this specifically for them talking heads and them fans that say that he is this and he is that. And I'm not just saying LeBron. I'm saying all the greats throughout history that have taken time off here and there and all this other stuff, and yet y'all choose what y'all want to point out and choose what you just want to ignore. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. There's no reason why this series is 1-1 right now. No reason. If you are the greatest at 38 years old and you have another great that's usually on a milk box carton, And then you got D'Angelo, and you got this guy and that guy, and Reeves is supposed to be Mr. Fourth Quarter now. What happened with that?
Oh Lord!
If I made the only consistent player that I have seen on the Lakers thus far in these 2 games, his last name is Hachimura.
Hachimura's been balling. Yeah. And
I'll give him that.
This Austin Reeves thing is going. He's going to turn into a pumpkin real quick. If they're going further, because they were running plays for him in the fourth quarter. Like, I'm like, dog, why is he called off LeBron on a play? I'm like, yo, I mean, more power to him, but you know, if you're gonna count on him, I don't see it happening. I think the winner of Sacramento Golden State will beat the Lakers.
I agree.
They run them out the gym.
As long as Draymond don't do stupid shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
that's another thing, right? Yeah. But totally, yeah.
I think these dudes it's kind of weird, man, because like Hachimura is doing this thing. I think that kid Reeves too much press already, right?
Right.
I'm almost sure Hachimura will be the only Laker left of those anybody on that team in 3 years. So I am so I'm glad they got him, but I am like, yo, dude, man, that was a golden opportunity, man. Golden opportunity to go up 2-0 and seal this thing away. And
now you gotta play with them for an extra game.
Yeah, you came out here like you had it already, like the game was won before you got here. So that's usually what happens when you do that. So
yeah, it's as if they was happy just to get the split, and like, all right, you know, or like you said, hey, they can just show up and win.
All right, what about my Knicks, Ryan?
I love the Knicks, man. I remember last time I said I was happy with the Knicks did, man. Listen, I think I picked Cleveland in 7, but I really think it's going to be Knicks in 6. What
made you change?
The Cleveland's offense. Right, it's guard heavy. It's guard heavy. So and they play the 2 bigs together with Mobley and Allen and Allen. They played that, yeah. And Mobley had a better game too. But if they got to count on Mobley to score, I don't like that. Yeah, that's not his game. And then, like I said last time, man, I just like what the Knicks are doing. I like when they got Josh Hart. It solidified their bench. They're together. You know, and it looked like they kind of, started the game like, oh, we're glad we got the 1 split and go home. I think I think the Knicks are going to do it, man. I think the Knicks are going to beat Cleveland, to be honest with you. I think Brunson just gives you guys a calming presence.
Yeah,
he plays calm. Yeah, he plays calm. You know what I'm saying? He has just his game is just very fundamental for a guard.
He's just totally in control.
Exactly. He's always in control.
Down. He has the game slowed down, and it seems like it's slowed down for him. It slows it down for everybody else, but
for the Knicks, absolutely, and for what he's doing for the Knicks, and to see what Dallas has become without him, tells you a lot.
Yes,
so I think Brunson is going to be the difference in this series.
Yo, that's wild. That's Ryan. That's dope. I'm gonna tell you why that's dope in my eyes. Cause everybody talks about how dudes have problems playing with Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson unlocked Luka. Like he had the key to that. Like, yo, he could do it and have Luka play well, and then both come out the games with wins. Like, and no one's been able to do that before or after him.
It's Brunson's demeanor. His demeanor on the court is just one of leadership, one of maturity. He's mature. He's coming from Villanova when they won championships. So he just has a mature game, fundamental game to him. And I think he's unlocked the Knicks. And Cleveland could win, yes, but something tells me that the Knicks are going to win because of Brunson. I don't know how far they're going to get afterwards, but I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to do. I was wrong. Like I said, I picked Cleveland to win in 7, but I think Knicks in 6.
Shit, I was wrong about Brunson all the way around. So I was like, he ain't going to do shit. Oh well, I was wrong. Sorry, Mr. Brunson. So,
but Quickly's got to get it going though. Quickly's been struggling. Quickly's got to get it going.
And Grimes, Quickly Grimes. Rest of everybody else got to step it up, and hopefully we get the home cooking at the Garden.
Right.
I think Grimes
Game 3
another year, not Quickly.
Yeah,
Quickly, he ain't right this year. He gone. So.
Oh, and where is Barrett? Where is Barrett?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yo, I'm about tired of him. I think it's time for him to, shop him. He's a good player, but I don't know. Maybe he might need another year. I don't know.
First of all, let me just say this about the Knicks. I'm not going to jump out the gym. Yes, I picked the Knicks and all this other stuff. I still say for the Knicks to get where they need to go, Tibbs got to go. Right on out that damn coaching seat. That's just me.
Man, you hard on Tibbs,
you got a good team. You got a good team right now, but we've seen you with good teams before, and they usually don't get no further than we already know the history. You know what I'm saying? So
has Tibbs changed his mindset? I know the whole thing about Tibbs was he runs his players into the ground, plays them too many minutes. Like I know a lot of people are complaining that. The game was a blowout, and he still had Randall in the game, and Randall got hurt. Yeah,
absolutely. You had him in it too long. Go ahead.
Like why? Yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like that. Look, I understand that's your main man and all, right? Excuse me. But as a coach, you should have the last say, and you should know you keep your. This is all we hear. Keep your man's fresh. There's no coming back from that. I don't want to hear about he just wanted to get into rhythm. Rhythm for what? The game is over. You're gonna be back cold because you got to sit another day to get to the next game. So that doesn't make no fucking sense. None.
Yeah.
None.
Don't want to rock him.
You know what I'm saying? So and the RJ Barrett thing, me and D-Dub talked about this, man. In my opinion, the man, I think he needs to go. When he first started, when he got drafted, he was, and I'm not saying that he's a bad player. I just think that it's time. If they're going to keep Tibbs there, then I think Barrett needs to find some other pastures, and hopefully he'll blossom somewhere else. Him now being the third, fourth guy in the offense, he looks lost at times. It's like, and the time before Brunson got there, he was already looking over his shoulder if he made a bad play or not to see if Tibbs was going to yank him and all this other shit. Who wants to play like that?
That's
you're 100%.
That's coaching.
What got him
That's
fucked
coaching
up
all day.
Because Barrett does anything, and he's looking like oh.
And you can see it. You can see it on his face. You can see it in the body language.
He could be a great player, but it's gone. His confidence is gone. So he's gonna need somebody else to help build him back up, man, to get right.
Yeah,
because he has the talent. He has the length to get to the basket, to do. He has all of that.
Yeah, I like his game.
I just think that it's something else that needs to be unlocked in him in order to get him the next level top dude. I don't know if the Brunson, the Hart, and bringing in guys, you would think it would help it, but it seems like to me, we have some other Knicks fans that it seems like to me he's lost something, and I don't know, maybe it might be time.
Or
We'll see.
maybe there's
We'll
like
see.
the competition with the team. Maybe because he's not getting the shots the touches he used to get.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
But the
So
man's
it's probably a
confidence
combo.
is shot.
It's a combo.
You know what it's like? It's almost like, you know how you have these shows where, or you have these times where a father is out and he got his 2-3 boys, and it's one that's looking over his shoulder, like the middle child is always looking. You know, he's not as good as or not as experienced as the oldest, and yet the baby is the baby, so he's getting that. So the middle child is kind of like lost. That's how RJ Barrett seems to me. The brother looks lost. He's constantly looking over his shoulder, and then you see Josh Hart come in there. Josh Hart has a high IQ, by the way. I love that move. That was honestly, outside of Brunson, the best move the Knicks made, and I don't know how.
Oh man, fantastic!
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so,
that's 100%.
And Barrett is just saying these guys blossom, and he's just like, but what about me? You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels, and I just feel I'd rather get a pick or two or whatever you can get out of them. Send them to Toronto. Shit, I don't know.
Well, Vlac said Duke plays disappear in the playoffs, so that it might be some truth.
I will say one thing, just like what Ryan did, man. You guys are really hitting me in the head with a bunch of stuff, but if you think about it, right? So the Knicks just did what Sacramento did, had 2 college players playing together in the pros, right? So like you said, 2 brothers, right? So you got Hart,
Brunson,
and Brunson. They're brothers.
Yeah.
Played together in college.
Won a
same
championship.
coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you got another guy who wants to be down with the crew, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and you know, your boy don't care, right? Randall don't care. He's from Kentucky. He's like, yo, whatever, son. Whatever.
Yeah, I played with Kobe.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm nice.
Yeah.
And my man Mitch, Money Making Mitch, is like, yo, dog, listen, I ain't played nowhere and I'm here. So I know I don't care, right? He ain't played no college ball and he's here. Money Making Mitch is like, yo, what's good, son? We good. What's good? You know, after the game, you catch him on 145th getting the Willie burger, like he's real with that, right? So that's my man.
Yeah, he hit him with the Willie burger. Yeah, man.
Nah, Willie ain't even there no more. Nah, he's not. That's not even there no more. But the realistically, yeah, he may be feeling out. Because damn, it's not even that players that come together in the pros. They're bringing college dudes together, to make you feel comfortable. You know? So, maybe you need to play with Zion. Like we'll put them with Lack. We'll put Zion and RJ together, and they'll be straight. We just got to get something from out of them. And I need my man, the broke KD. So if we're gonna make a trade, I need broke KD.
We want Ingram in return.
Mr. Ingram is
that boy. You know who I think how I think is gonna who's gonna like win you guys like a playoff game?
Rhymes.
No. Like
Hartenstein.
No. Fournier is gonna come off the bench one game and just shoot lights out. That always happens in playoff series, man. Especially long playoff series. People who you don't factor in, who maybe not get any playing time, and they come in.
Right.
So
he can't guard you. He can't guard you. Like you can dunk right now.
Ryan, there's some smoke coming from behind you, man. I don't know if you got because I think you're on drugs.
Saying, man. Right?
You are on drugs. If you think Fournier is gonna come off that bench and win us a game,
because I'm just saying.
I'm just saying in a spot moment, man. When your boy's not playing, or maybe you bring Barrett off the bench.
Oh, okay. And let him
okay. Yeah, I know Tibbs hates that man now. Like he throws his uniform out every game. Like
somebody gotta be straight hurt for that man to get off the bench now, man.
Now Fournier coming to the gym, I don't see his card key don't work no more. Like he changed up his card.
Hey man, I'm trying, man.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
Parking space. Somebody.
Hey, stranger things has happened, Ryan. I got you.
I'm not saying every game. I'm saying in a situation.
Yeah,
in a situation.
He can't shoot it. He can shoot.
Oh, he can shoot.
Yeah,
it,
he
bro.
can shoot now. He
yeah,
can shoot,
that's
but
in a situation, it always happens like that, man.
You're right. I'm just
yeah.
tripping because, like, yo, listen, like, for real, like, the dude played all the time last year.
And yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, it's like, hey, who's that light-skinned guy at the end of your bench? Oh, that's Ryan. DeSouza there. That's Ryan. Oh no, it's Fournier. Like, he's like, yo, listen, anybody but him could be at the end of the bench.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. Like, you know.
Yeah, he got in the doghouse. Yeah.
Yeah, he's outside the back of the doghouse. Like, the dog is in the doghouse. And he's sitting in a chair.
The
like
dog is
chair.
coming outside to give him the food in the pail. And the dog is going back in the house.
Right.
I don't know what the hell he did. Let's get to the champions, man. The Philadelphia 76ers.
Whoa,
what's good, Ryan?
Easy.
Hey, man, to be honest with you, man, I actually like Philly's chances, man. I do. I think.
Beating Brooklyn?
What? Oh yeah, they're gonna mop Brooklyn, man.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. You like their chances in what? As far as winning, going to the finals? Come on, let's get to it, Ryan. What you talk about here, bro?
I really think if they don't get to the if they don't at least get to the finals, I think Harden is gone.
Yeah.
So, but I think they have the pieces. If they can stay healthy, they have the pieces. Because what I'm seeing, I like the fact that Doc put Maxey back into the starting lineup. So I like that because he was hurt, and they said they had a good run when he was hurt. They didn't rush him back. Now they got him in the starting lineup, and Harden can facilitate the ball to them as the scorers, and then Harden can score, off of them. But Harden's gonna set everybody up. They're gonna play solid defense with PJ, with Embiid. I really like their pieces. Their pieces fit. Here's the thing. Now, y'all know I'm a big Houston Rockets fan. I love James Harden. There's going to be a time where he has to score, and he's gonna have to score and have to at some point be that scoring James Harden instead of facilitating James Harden. If he can give you that will unlock everything for Philadelphia. All right. If Harden can somewhere not every game or throughout the games, at times, at clutch times, at important times of the game, when Embiid's gonna see a double team every night, fellas. They're not gonna let him be single coverage this whole playoffs. He's getting trapped. As a big man, he's getting trapped. Free throw line extended, he's getting trapped. All right. So what happens is at some point Harden is gonna have to flip and score the ball. One thing I do not like, what I see from these last two games with Harden, bro, Harden didn't get to the free throw line not one time.
Not one.
He can't get past nobody. So, like, they don't call the fouls. They don't call the fouls no more.
Right, but remember, Harden, even in past playoffs, Harden lives at the free throw line. Harden, he's not being aggressive. He's looking to set everybody up. But at some point, can Harden score the basketball when Embiid is struggling because of the double team? Because it's gonna happen. You're not gonna beat the double team every time. Maxey, Tobias Harris, Harden is going to have to score when Embiid gets that double team. If they do that, they can go to the finals, man. They can go to the finals if that happens.
I can see Maxey scoring. I can see Tobias doing it. I can see Harden to a point. But the thing that you said that just, again, opened up something else in my mind was like, okay, if we use that premise, I can see them actually beating Milwaukee, but I can't see them beating the Celtics because what's the dude name from Oklahoma State, man, that play defense from Boston? They got the guards that can guard Philly.
Max.
They got Brogdon plays defense. Marcus Smart.
You got Brogdon. You got
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, right? You put him on Harden. Then you got Jalen and Tatum, right? So even if Embiid kills you, you lose at 3 spots on the floor. So that's the hard thing. Now I think
Boston's a tough cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I think against Milwaukee, because Milwaukee will have to say, okay, Holiday, we got to split him up. Either he's going to play Maxey or James Harden. Because Middleton's not a great defender. He can play defense, but he's not a great defender. So, you're like splitting hairs and like, okay, who am I gonna put on him? Boston, they got dudes at their natural positions to guard Philly.
Right.
Whereas I don't think that Milwaukee at natural positions, they have everybody there to guard Philadelphia. But again, they do have Giannis, and he kind of changes all that when he scores.
Right.
Or whatnot. So, it can happen either way. But I'm looking forward to see something good. So
I think they have the pieces to get it done. Now, like I said, it's going. It's got to be Harden and Tobias Harris and Maxey scoring when Embiid gets doubled and triple teamed sometimes. Yeah. Teams are not going to let Embiid beat them. All right. So at some point in these playoffs, in a clutch situation, Harden has got to score the ball. I'm not saying Houston James Harden, because that's gone now.
Yeah,
he can't take you off the dribble. He has no lift.
Nothing.
I mean, Houston Harden never missed layups, bro. Never missed layups. You always got and ones. I mean, when's the last time? You know what I'm saying? So Harden is not finishing at the basket like he used to.
Right. One time he dunked on Draymond back in the days.
Oh, I remember that.
Like Baron Davis. Like he caught it on Draymond like he was Baron Davis.
Oh yeah.
Like, ow, ooh.
That was 2018, fellas. We should have won that series if Chris Paul doesn't get hurt.
You got man, listen. Yes. We ain't gonna go back to that.
Sorry.
I lost money on Houston that year.
Oh, man.
50 cents, bro. I can't get that
shit. Yeah, bro.
What you got, D, with Philly, D?
Yo, man, I'm watching them now. They up 58-47 halftime right now.
Okay, they are up 58-47? Yeah.
58-47.
They're taking care of business.
They're taking care of business. Brooklyn ain't got nothing for this team. Philadelphia should get Brooklyn up out of here and 4. And, they'll rest and, take on the winners of I think they will take on the winners of New York, Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken.
No, because they're 3-6.
They're 3-6, so they will go to the so they will go to the Milwaukee. Yeah.
No, they get Milwaukee, B.
Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
Milwaukee or the Heat. Yeah.
The Heat. Yeah.
Okay, so okay. If your man Giannis ain't right, can Jimmy Butler, Jordan, these dudes to the next round?
Hey, but get this. I told my brother the other day, that playing game, the 7-8 playing game with Atlanta and Miami, and Atlanta blew out Miami in Miami. Miami wanted to play Milwaukee. They did not want to play Boston. They rather play Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Boston is too hard to guard because of the shot creation.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Now, Giannis coming downhill is going to score on you, but nobody fears Middleton, really. I mean, he can score. Nobody fears the point guard. He can score, but you don't fear him. Yeah, Holiday. You fear Tatum and you fear Brown. And then you got that Williams, the center Williams, who's
little white, throw some joints in for you.
He's fantastic defensively. So they did not want to play Boston. So
I can see that. I can see what you're saying. Yeah,
they did not want to play Boston. Milwaukee is easier to guard. Easier to guard.
Son of a bitch.
Good point.
I will say though, y'all better put some respect on Milwaukee name now.
No.
I know. I gotta.
Yeah. No. It's total respect, but the playoffs is a game of matchups.
True.
It's a game of matchups.
Definitely.
And I would say this, the just like how I talked about Josh Hart, Ingles, quiet as kept, especially coming in these playoffs, is going to be one of the unsung heroes for Milwaukee.
I can see that. Yeah, no, definitely.
The man is smart. His IQ is not the greatest, but it's up there. And he stretches. He gives Giannis another shooter out there on the floor.
And all their role players get wide open threes because of Giannis and Middleton. They get wide open threes going down because you're trying so hard to stop Giannis from going downhill. You kind of form that wall. And remember, the last team that kind of beat them at full strength was Miami in the bubble. When Miami put that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. But here's the thing, though. Miami just lost Hero to the broken hand, so that's going to set them back. Yeah, so. Yeah, so you and even with Hero, they struggled to score. They were the lowest scoring team in the NBA, and now you lose your best shooter, your best guy off the dribble. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for them now. So
you don't even talk about that other dude no more. What's the other dude name, man? That used to shoot. Not Hero.
Duncan.
Yeah.
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, third round.
Yeah, The Miami Heat, they just decided they couldn't play Duncan and Hero together. What happened was, no defense. And Miami's big on defense. But so what happened was they just stopped playing Duncan. Because he was just a one-trick pony. He's either, he can space
the end of the bench.
Right. But here's the thing. Because he can shoot so well, now they're starting him. He went from not playing to starting for Hero because you need that spacing. You need the shooter to be in there. They can't leave him. He's deadly from shooting. But Max Strus has stepped up. Gabe Vincent stepped up. And what are you going to get from Kyle Lowry? That's the main issue. And that's what set Miami back. Remember, guys, Miami was a number 1 seed last year.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Number 1 seed and they got nothing from Kyle Lowry. So we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. But
that's what they got from him, a receipt for that big ass check, for that bag. That's what they got from Kyle. Kyle said, "Hey, you be the
man.
Hey,
yeah, bro.
Did y'all talk about Denver yet?
Put in the bag. Okay.
Did y'all talk about the Nuggets yet?
No.
Best team on the West.
I'm gonna say this. I was telling D-Dub this shit earlier too. Coming in, Denver to me was the for them to be a number 1. Nobody was fearing them, in my opinion. Nobody's scared. They're getting no respect as a number 1 seed.
No.
Right. As they were presently constructed, as they played throughout this year, right?
Right.
If, and this is a big if, because we seen the glimpse last night, right?
Oh no, that's real.
If Jamal Murray,
he looks good, bro. He's back.
People got to remember, because I know DA, you going to harp on it, and I'm gonna give you the floor, brother. DA has been talking about Denver since 2017, 2018, where they looked like they was going to be the next Golden State, quote of the West, and then the brother got hurt.
Yes.
If
he was amazing in the bubble.
Form, yeah. If he can find that form to give Joker space. And he is the enigma of that team. You can see the energy and everything. People's eyes was wide open, was in disbelief that he was back finally. And it rallied the whole team. If they get that back consistently, changes everything in the West. Changes everything.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Totally agree. And now with him back, with Murray back, now it drops Porter to the 3rd option. It drops Aaron Gordon to the 4th option. So now you don't got to count on them to be scorers. I mean, they got to score, but now that's not Aaron Gordon's game. Scoring the ball is not his game. He gets put back. He's their dirty glue guy. You know what I'm saying? So what that does is it gets the depth chart. In a football comparison. Yeah, it gets the depth chart back. So now you have another ball handler to go along with Joker, who's the best passing big in the game. So now you have two guys who can get you 10 assists, and you can play off them and play through them. So yeah, totally agree with you, bro. If he comes back to form, they can win a championship if he comes back to form.
Yeah,
they can.
They're close. They would be close, man. That's a bad boy. Like, and the shots he hit last night were just easy shots. Like, he wasn't doing anything crazy. The jumper was just falling. He's putting it in. He's getting to the rack when he wanted to. So the leg, what it's supposed to be. I was just scared because it looked so easy for him, and I was like,
right,
40 points easy. Now, on the other side, and I gotta give him props if they never win it. And I'm telling y'all today, I'm voting to get this fool up out of Minnesota. Because Ant-Man is a superhero, baby.
Oh, he's good, bro.
Absolutely, positively, nothing you can do with that man.
Yeah.
When he wants to do what he do.
He's tough.
6'8".
He's tough.
Jumps out the gym.
I swear he's still growing.
Has a handle. Oh yeah, and if he's like 20, right?
And if he's knocking down the outside three in the jump shot, you can't guard him. You can't guard him. And then he has the ball handling skills with the size and the power behind it. So he's a mismatch, man.
He's definitely too much to handle. But
I'm trying to get him the hell
players around him.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the problem, man. I don't know. I didn't quite understand the Rudy Gobert, and you got,
I think that's a salary cap move.
Well, whatever it may be, I got you.
What you calling going to be out of there? Big Cat's.
The thing is, like, I don't mind the move, but I mind the move for all the shit they gave up.
Oh yeah.
Four unprotected picks.
Yeah, facts.
Along with the players that they gave up, like Vanderbilt.
The players, yes,
was a glue guy.
Exactly. 4 unprotected picks. You got pick swaps. He got the same amount that James Harden got. I'm like, dude, what are y'all doing? I don't mind you making the trade, but you can't give up that much.
They were bugging. Yeah, unless this is
bugging.
Like I said.
Right.
Yeah. Real talk. Like, who's trading for Rudy Gobert when the season before he was exposed by the Clippers because he could not come out and guard the
pick and roll. You can't guard the pick and roll.
Right, so why are we giving up all that for this guy?
Especially
unless they thought Big Cat was leaving.
Or maybe they thought this. I think this is their mindset. Okay, everybody's playing this way. Maybe if we go and get the bigs, and maybe then we can do something. But like you said, he can't guard the pick and roll, right? And
3 years before, New Orleans did the same shit and it didn't work with Cousins and street clothes. I mean, Anthony Davis. So.
But at one point, they were balling.
Yeah, they were.
They were balling, yeah. And then he ruptured his Achilles, and it went all. He was actually outplaying Anthony Davis. He was actually outplaying. It was crazy, man. So, but I definitely get what you're saying, man. Like, I don't mind the move, but you can't give up that much assets to make that move. And then, maybe they thought it could work because Cat likes to shoot threes. He's on the perimeter a lot. And but on the defensive end, you put him in the pick and roll, man, and he just doesn't have the lateral movement. So yeah, I see your point.
7 feet tall. I don't care what kind of 3-pointers you shoot. He's 7 feet tall. Get your ass down to the back.
Facts.
Yeah.
But he can shoot though, man.
He can, but you're just that big, bro. You need,
he mixes it up though. Cat mixes it up. He mixes it up. But yeah.
What you got for us on? Did we covered Phoenix and
Oh my God! Don't get me started on the Suns.
We gotta get that. That's the last one, I believe. And
last one. Okay, so we all know. You saw the reports that Kawhi is out, right?
Yes, I was shocked. That was breaking news early about.
Yeah, right. He's out for Game 3. The report was.
You were shocked. Hold on, Brian. Hold on, Ryan.
Yes, DA, I was shocked. I was shocked that the guy was. Wait, first of all, hold on. I'm shocked because the guy played no time of the year. He should be rested, ready to go. I don't understand.
Right. I'm not shocked he got hurt. I'm shocked how they handled the situation. So after game one, the report is he aggravated his knee in game one. And it wasn't the ACL that he had the knee where he had surgery on. It was the other knee. He aggravated his knee in game one. They stole game one. Okay, you're on the road. If he aggravated his knee, don't play him in game two. You already stole game one. The likelihood of you winning both games on the road is not likely. You rest him, all right, and then you get the travel day. So now he gets 4 days of rest to come in game three healthy. So now he aggravates. He aggravates his knee in game one, and then you really think you're gonna win game two with his knee aggravated? So you can only make it worse. So you rest him. You rest him. You give him the ample day's work, and now you have a healthy Kawhi Leonard for games 3 and games 4 on your home court. It makes no sense at all.
But again, that's coaching, and I've heard people say Tyronn Lue is the best coach in the league, and I'm just scratching my motherfucking head like, who? When did he become the best coach?
Yeah, I think that's a bit overblown, to be honest with you. About him being the best coach, because I don't think he's a better coach than Eric Spoelstra.
No,
I really don't.
No,
I think Eric Spoelstra is top notch, bro. Because Eric Spoelstra was coaching teams after LeBron left, and they struggled, and he was still coaching his ass off. Yeah. So
look who his mentor is. Pat Riley did the same thing when he was in New York.
Mm-hmm.
He overachieved with guys that look like they were just packing bags at Food Line. Like, come on, B. Like,
correct. I mean,
coaches like that will get the absolute most out of players. Where if they go somewhere else, they're Evan Fournier.
Right, and it's not like we haven't seen coaches, win a championship, because they had a good run. The coach in Toronto, Vogel in the bubble. I mean, you got a championship, but that doesn't, Ty Lue. I mean, you got a championship, man, but come on, man, relax a little bit with that. He's the best coach in the league. Off of what? Because he won a championship with Cleveland when dumbass Draymond kicked LeBron in the groin and got suspended. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, I agree with you.
So
totally agree.
Because I know we're gonna bounce in a minute, but So with Phoenix, and Kevin Durant. Right, we're gonna put it all in one bowl here, and so Kawhi's not playing, and I think Paul George doesn't come back to the next series if they win.
Yeah, right. Paul George is out for the first round. He's gone. He's out.
So question.
More of a reason why you rest him in game 2, so make sure he's healthy, because you already stole game 1.
Right.
More of a reason.
Do you think that the Clippers make it out of this?
No.
Okay.
Man, to be honest with you, man, I'm gonna be without Paul George, man. They're not gonna beat Phoenix, and I'm concerned with Phoenix's bench. Because the stars got to do too much,
right.
For them. Because in game 2, the Clippers jumped on them. Or I'm like, oh my God, Clippers jumped on them, and then Booker went nuts. Even CP3 was hitting some tough shots. They pulled away late, but it took heroic efforts from KD, from Book, from CP3. Even Ayton had a good game. He bounced back and had a big double-double. So I'm a little concerned with their bench, but without Paul George, man, they're not going to beat Phoenix, man. They're not going to beat Phoenix. I mean, they're just not.
Phoenix will get out of this round. I picked the Clippers.
Yeah.
And I totally forgot that George was hurt. But
Right.
I was like, okay, maybe we'll get a nostalgia with Westbrook, and he won't turn the ball over 50 million times.
Yeah.
And,
he's gonna play hard. Yeah.
Kawhi, but then to me, the Clippers had the better team, but Phoenix is top heavy, and now they're healthy.
Correct.
So
Correct.
they will get out of this round, but just like you said with the bench, listen. Maybe somebody could pull up some stats or something like that, but I do not see any team winning or going to the finals, much less winning it, when your bench is only giving you 12 points.
Yeah, they're strong off the bench. Yeah.
Come on, man. You better not. KD, somebody better escort him off the court as soon as the game is over.
Right, because
make sure that he don't just pick him up and just drop him in his bed at his house so he won't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
That's how thin they are. CP3 is not no spring chicken anymore.
Right, and they might be, and they don't have the point guard. Is the backup point guard? I forgot his name. His name.
Cam.
Yes. Yeah. Cameron Payne. Cam Payne. So he's supposed to be. I don't know if he's playing tonight, but he's close to returning. That's gonna help because CP3 can't be logging all these minutes. You know how injury prone he is. You know what I'm saying? So
and he's old too. So
right. Yeah.
I didn't know that kid Johnson was that nice. That went over to the Nets, man. He's nice, man. That kid Johnson.
That
boy can play, man. I know he's that good.
Yeah, Johnson.
That's one of the things when guys is on the bench and they're given an opportunity to play, you would actually get to see, and that's like, okay, I understand. Oh, you got KD, but me, I wouldn't have made that trade, bro. I wouldn't have made that trade.
Well, see the reason. Yeah, go ahead.
No, because if you got Booker, you got CP3, you got Bridges, you got Camp. The way that they had the team was fine. All they had to do was stay healthy. So now you trade. It's almost like Brooklyn did a few years ago. You trade away your damn bench to bring in just one guy, and then you get hurt. It's like you all the way back to square one.
Right. It's the lotto ticket mentality, right? So what happened is, remember, 2 years ago they got to the finals. They were up 2-0, lost it.
Yeah.
Last year, they get obliterated by Dallas in Game 7. Obliterated. That's why they made the deal. Because they felt like they couldn't finish the deal. And CP3 is getting older. Let's try to get the championship now and bring in KD. I would have did the deal as well because Bridges is nice, Cam is nice, but that team is not going to win the championship. We just saw it play out because they're.
But I will have to argue that these guys are young. You don't know what they're going to be 2, 3, 4 years down the road. And let's
CP3
let's
won't
face
be
it.
there 2, 3, 4 years.
But that's what I'm saying.
True,
right?
But also, so now you're going to have CP3 is going to be gone. You're going to have KD is going to be gone. He's not going to be playing to 38, 39 years old. Not at this level. No, not going to happen. So now you're going to be left with Booker and Ayton if they don't trade them.
Right.
So you're going to be right back to where you was when you made the CP3 trade in the first place.
And no, I got you. That's why winning the championship now and next year is their window. They're trying to go for it now because they saw what happened the last 2 years with that team. Now, and to your credit, Bridges is getting more mature. Cam Johnson is getting better. So maybe they would have took that step. Maybe if they would have gave Bridges more opportunity as a scorer, they would have seen that. So to your credit, I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. But KD's an all-time great, man. You gotta, damn.
Yeah.
It's KD,
I'm not
bro.
mad at it.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I love KD. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying at this stage of his career and the way the trajectory is, I wouldn't have done it.
Right.
I see a lot of teams around sports that will do anything for that one chip.
It's a 2-year window.
Done for like 50 years. I get it. I just don't agree with it. That's all.
But the thing is, bro, when you have a chance to win the chip, I want my general manager and my owner to try to win the chip, because you never know when you're going to get back in that position to try to win the chip.
Correct.
You never know, man. Like an injury here or there, like you came that close. You have to try. It happened with Toronto. They signed. They got Kawhi Leonard, and then Golden State got hurt. But that's the name of the game.
They went for it. They went for
it. And I get that, but Toronto didn't deplete their whole team in the process. That's what I'm saying.
Good point.
That's all. That's what I'm saying. I like this whole
good point.
This whole, like we call it, the Carmelo Anthony effect.
Good point.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? If
good point.
Develop. Call yourself a good coach. You got great scouts and all this other shit. All these guys, they know how to dribble back behind and two-way players and all this other stuff, man. Develop your players, dog. That's why I was so happy that the Knicks did not go out and get Donovan Mitchell, because they would have gutted the whole team. And that's
that's
shade against Mitchell. Mitchell is it's phenomenal. However, we would have been in the same spot as Phoenix.
And that's what happened with Dallas, right? They dropped the ball with Brunson. They could have had Brunson last year for 3 years, like $55 million, something crazy.
Listen,
right?
Hey, let me jump on here. Hey, how's everybody? I'm back.
We going.
AT&T here. May I help you? That's AT&T. Hello, my AT&T.
What's up, bro?
Yo, man.
What's up, Kev?
Service.
I feel like I have not been on 3 episodes, man.
1-800-AT&T. May I help you today?
Yo, as a Knicks fan, getting to the Brunson thing, I feel like all the time. I think I posted on social media the other day how the Knicks always get got. I feel in this Brunson deal, we got them for the first time. I was like, well, dang, we got something on somebody, because Dallas, could have had them for that amount of money, and for whatever reason, they didn't lock them up. Go ahead, Ron.
Right, they didn't lock him up, and then his daddy is an assistant coach. You know what I'm saying? So right, and then getting back to the comparison with Phoenix to Dallas. So now you don't sign Brunson, right? Right, and now you got, because you don't sign Brunson, you feel like you have to get Luka help. You go and trade for Kyrie, and now you deplete your team to get Kyrie.
And Kyrie's not staying. I'm telling you right
now.
now.
He ain't staying.
Gone.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. And now you lost. Dallas lost their best defender. They lost Dinwiddie. You know what I'm saying? So you deplete the team, and that's why when they made the trade for Kyrie, Dallas was the number 4 seed. They finished 11th, guys.
Yep. So, once again, back to my original fucking theory. Are billionaires that stupid? You knew Kyrie wasn't staying. You didn't give Dinwiddie a chance. Like, come on, man. Like, what? I could have said the same thing with Porzingis. They never even gave that a chance. So for me, I'm like, listen, fellas.
And not only that. And not only that, Dallas went to the Western Conference Championship last year, bro.
Yep. and so smart guys do this. This is why I'm like, your dog, this is not right. Something's not right. Right?
Yeah.
Listen, these moves here, like, what? You're a billionaire. You build an IT company from nothing to something. And you didn't know Kyrie wasn't leaving? You knew that. And you also knew you really didn't get anything for him. You know?
Yeah.
Listen.
It's a panic move. It's a panic move.
Yes.
I was going to say that.
Absolutely.
So that means that the basketball guys on your team, you didn't know that Luka is a high usage guy that has to have the ball in his hand to do anything? Oh, well, yeah, LeBron is the same way, but this is why we're going to get him.
Yeah.
With LeBron. No.
Right.
LeBron, Jesus.
And listen, and shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie, who gets act number 2 in Brooklyn. And guess what? Brooklyn makes the playoffs. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're probably swept. But I thought, going back to Eric's original point about that, I thought the Nets were on their page, to build something when Dinwiddie is there the first time around, and
right.
They went
and they got rid of the coach, Atkinson.
Yeah.
I
another
that.
Never did they, and then they got
you had Dinwiddie and D-Lo running the show, man.
They were nice.
That was a different feel, man.
And my man, Karis LeVert, man.
LeVert, Jared Allen and them boys, man. It was just like a happy bunch of kids out in the playground, B. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to play.
But
you know what I'm saying? Then you got it. See, you know what? I'm gonna be here another half hour.
But what happened? The reason why they do that, man, is because these owners, GMs, they know the superstars is what drives. You're most likely not going to win without a superstar. So those teams that have those players that you just named, above average, not all-star level guys, but above average. You get a complement, a mix of that unit. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice story, but you're not gonna win the chip. So it's all about getting the star there. I mean, they had to do it, man. I mean, because you're getting KD. You know what I'm saying? So you had to do it. It's
seats, baby.
We'll see if the arena goes dark in a couple of days. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. DA always says it on this show. Owners owns, coaches coach, players play, right? And
correct.
Owners don't own for the love of the game. They do it for profit. And they bring these stars in for the profit.
Mm-hmm.
However, in the N.B.A., most of these stars are always fucking hurt. I believe on that one, y'all.
That's true.
So what profit are you getting if the stars is doing all of this street clothing and hot dogging and all this other stuff? Man, come on,
man. Don't let me start. Hey, Ryan DeSouza, man, our main man with the N.B.A, bringing the heat with the N.B.A, hung out with us pretty much. Thank you
all the time, brother. It's all good, bro. Thank you for having me.
As I was on with customer service with Restream. Shout out to Restream. They actually did something for me and got us right. But AT&T, I'm gonna deal with y'all later, man. Real quick, I know we got to get out of here. Baseball, real quick. If you was watching yesterday, Matt Scherzer, he got thrown out the game. DA is really upset about that. I'll get to him in a minute.
Sweating rising, kids. Sweating rising.
The Oakland Athletics. Your Reggie Jackson, your Catfish Hunter, your Bash Brothers with Canseco and McGuire. They are moving to Las Vegas. I really want to get into that. We'll get into that next week.
Yo, they are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Announced it today that they bought a plot of land right next to where the Raiders play at, and I want to get into that because I want to talk about how the owners kept saying, well, the fans won't come. Well, y'all making it conducive for them not to come. And so you create this environment where they don't fix the infrastructure of the stadium and all this stuff. And, oh, my God, nobody's showing up. Well, yeah, nobody is going to show up to a place that's a dump.
Yeah, you keep putting attendance in a Roach Motel. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, come on. So, yeah. So this is what you got. And it's the whole sports ownership thing. And then
they know what they're doing, Kev.
And then they want the taxpayers to build the
stadium. Yeah.
And it's really jacked up.
Ryan's Kev, the one constant that DA said today.
Uh-oh.
Hey, man, it's fixed.
Thank you. There you go.
I guess
John Cena told you, B. It's fixed.
I guess that's the title.
This game is fucking fixed.
Hey, man,
it's fixed. Rich people don't do stupid shit.
Yeah,
they don't.
They know what they're doing, man. This is nothing but an old school push out. This is how they did when you want to get out your contract, get out your lease. Don't fix shit.
This is what they wanted to get out the East Bay. And the A's have been there since 1965, I believe, when they moved from
That's crazy, man.
Like a tenement in the Bronx, baby. And get no heat in this motherfucker.
No.
Cold outside, boy, you better light a match on something, baby.
Yep.
So they're like, oh, I can't get nothing here in Oakland. So I
set them rats on fire. Look
at the Raiders. They moved twice. I got to get them out of here. Now nobody wants to play in this multi-purpose stadium that was built in 1960. And yes, it's a shame. The Athletics are a story franchise. They've been around since 1901. Those that don't know, they actually played in Philadelphia. Then they moved to Kansas City, then to Oakland, and now to Oakland. Now they look like they're going to Las Vegas to hang out with the Raiders and the who else? The Golden Knights of the N.H.L. And I guess when Mr. James retired, I guess he'll get his expansion in Las Vegas.
And the Las Vegas Aces, WNBA.
That'll be okay.
Shout out to Ryan again. Ryan, we'll have you back in a couple weeks so we can do this again, man. Thank you, brother. Part and short. We got the DA. What you got for us before we get out of here?
Yeah, because I got to go. My parting shot, man. And if you read my little article on our website, this is what I'm talking about, right? So you throw out Max Scherzer from a game, right? So you go out there to the mound. You say you got some stuff on your hand, some sticky shit, some rosin and something else, right? And they take him to the dugout. He goes in the dugout, has a M.L.B. official over his back before he comes back out. Puts the allotted amount of rosin and whatever sweat he had on his whatever that he's supposed to be able to have. You send him back out there to the mound, and then you throw him out the game. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that 10 minutes? Why didn't you just throw him out? Like, what are the fans like? We're not here to watch the umpires go through their histrionics, man. Like, we don't need to see Earl Weaver argue with a ump and pull the base out the ground and, set the base on fire. We don't need that. This is why they're cutting down the time of the games. This is why we're doing this, for the fans. But again, here we go with the bullshit. Let them put whatever the fuck they want to put on the ball. Let the hitters hit the balls. Pause. The hitters do what they do.
Yeah.
Right? But, the pitchers are going to put stuff on the thing anyway.
You went too far, DA.
Yeah, because I got to go. I got to go.
Yo, E, what you got for us?
Real quick, man. Shout out to my man, the N.B.A. man, Ryan.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate you, brother. It's always a pleasure.
It's all good, bro.
D-ball with you. Shout out to V-Lac and everybody in the comments, man. Shout out to these brothers up here, man.
I can't.
Once again, part of my lateness. Y'all know how it is, man. I ain't got nothing too heavy, man. Love your fellow man with N.H.L. Watch out for one another, man, and make this thing a better place, man. You know what I'm saying? Lakers in 6, you heard me?
D-Dub, what you got?
Yo, man, I can't with DA, man. Yo, they gonna get him back at the catch that back home gonna get you, bro. Yo, hey, man, no party shots, man. Everything's all good. Yo, good Sports Chasers podcast again. Yo, I ain't got nothing, man. I hope all the young gunners, man, Memphis, Sacramento, all the young gunners get these guys out of here and let's get some fresh blood. I don't know what to say about that Phoenix and LA. Phoenix should win, but we'll see. They got I believe what's the game tonight, right? Yeah, game tonight.
Yeah.
So, Phoenix should win, but nothing else, Kev. Good show. Javante Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia this weekend. Yo, you guys, I want to see a fight. This should be a good one. So,
yes.
I don't know how you get your fights, but whatever you do, go ahead and go get it. See it wherever you go. It's going to be a good one. You won't be disappointed.
Gotcha. Ryan, you got anything real quick?
Yeah, man, I got something, man. Just thank you guys for having me again. Appreciate it, man. It's always a good time, talking in sports with you guys and fellowshipping with you guys. So it's always love. And can we get some other commercials during the damn N.B.A. Playoffs instead of the damn the horror movie commercial and the pimple popper lady. I mean, it's the same two damn commercials. I like, damn, man. You can't even have your kid watch the game with you because you got a freaking horror film in their face every 2 minutes, man. It's ridiculous. Crazy. Get some new commercials. Book me on a commercial. I'm an actor.
Yeah, yo.
It's crazy.
It's shameless plug. He's there. Yo, book this man and get him on there, man. We sick of your commercials, man.
Golly, man.
Ryan is
ridiculous.
Man. I ain't got nothing because guess what? I gotta rewatch the show because I was
yeah. Kevin's doing.
I gotta rewatch.
This is Kevin Warren, man. Account number. Blah blah blah.
It's working. Oh, shout out to Restream for getting me right. They still said there's issues not on their end, but it's on the ISP provider, and I will be talking to them again. But no, it's working fine now. Whatever they did, and like I said, I got to rewatch the show. I don't have anything heavy. Hey, we got a newsletter. All the guys, all of us write journalistic pieces. It's not very long, to the point where we absolutely give our opinions. I did mine this past. Excuse me. Yeah, was it me? Yeah, I did mine this past week. DW has one coming up. We got in rotation. Where we, hit home at where we have our opinions. It's on our website. Please go to our website. Scroll down to the bottom. In order for you to get the newsletter, you got to subscribe. So subscribe to the newsletter down at the bottom of our website.
Yeah.
And you will be very, very remiss if you don't, because the guys are bringing the heat with the journalistic stuff, and I appreciate them doing so. Because we love sports and we got an opinion about some things, and sometimes we just can't do it in an hour and 41 minutes as we've been on. But as we say that, man, I don't have anything else. It's a pleasure doing this. I love doing this. I feel like I missed a couple of things because of technical in life. But hey, we'll be back next week doing this stuff, man. And like again, Ryan, thank you again. Anytime I call,
you're welcome, brother.
He just comes through. Talks NBA. Hey, I got to do this one day. You guys talked about the NBA the whole damn show.
It'll never happen again.
Yo, man.
Never.
And as far as that, Kev, there's nothing to talk about. NFL. I don't want to hear about Saquon Barkley. Miss me with all that, and we'll see me in July.
Camp is not open.
Yeah. If once camp gets here, then we could talk about it. I'm not talking about Saquon Barkley and Aaron Rodgers in April.
No, journalistically lazy, and we have talked about that. So, Hey, on behalf of myself, I'm Kevin L. Warren, your host and moderator. In their absence, Dan the hockey guy, Mike Mills, Daryl D. Del Warren. We got James the Angry One. He had to run during the DA. He's here.
Hey, no hitting on them.
Nope. And our NBA contributor, Ryan DeSouza, man. Hey, I'm Kevin L. Warren. This is the Sports Chasers podcast. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Hey, we'll see y'all next week. Peace. Let me see.
Peace.
Hold on. Okay, got the outro. Later.